Welcome to the Joe Corona Show. I'm Joe Corona and I'm your host. Well, looks like we are finally there in the exit strategy. Only problem is this reminds me of the Brexit. The exit is no Brexit and the strategy sounds more like a tragedy. Nevertheless, I review the rules and regulations, and as you know, you give the government the chance, they pile up the regulations. So you gotta be a genius to understand all of it. And if you read the whole thing, you might get a corona just from reading it. Example? Well, as usual, it pays to be a religious person in Israel. Because if you happen to be secular and your daughter is getting married, only 10 people can attend the marriage. On the other hand, if you are Orthodox and your daughter is getting married, you're getting almost 3 times the number of people. 29 to be precise. 10 for the wedding and 19 for the prayer. Because that's the regulations. But anyhow, that's not my concern. I'm not getting married. My daughter's not getting married. I hate married weddings. Anyhow, I was looking for the one regulation, the one rule that has to do with the problem that Joe Corona and his milieu, his people, all of us are having. You know what's the problem? The problem is the difference between this, yes, take a look, and that. This is the old Joe. This is the new Joe. What a difference a little virus makes. Everybody is saying, can I get out of the house looking the way I do? Is anybody going to recognize me? When the social distancing is over and there will be social closeness, would anybody want to be close to a dirty, ugly, old, grimpy man? Wow, okay, how do I get back the old Joe, the young Joe, the pretty Joe, the good-looking Joe, the skinny Joe, the Joe that everybody loves to be with, instead of the grumpy old Joe, complaining Joe, the Joe that has nothing positive to say about anything? Where is the rule and regulation that says you get me out of the quarantine and bring me to the way I used to be, the way I want to be, the way I should be? What kind of a government doesn't care about the people because the number one concern of every person on earth is the way he looks? And I look lousy and I want to go back to where I was. And so I cannot find the rules and I cannot find the regulation, and I say, we've got 36 fucking ministers in our cabinet. Why don't you put a minister in charge of good looks? That would be the most important portfolio in this national unity government. So fuck you and fuck the corona, and I'm gonna go back to being all Joe, or I don't get out of the house. Never.